everybody, Mr. O here, and forgive all the background noises. I'm not in my studio. Today I'm going to talk about a very sensitive subject, and that's going to be AI. Now I'm going to start with the writing. I am going to make a video, which is probably going to be a lot longer, explaining the use of AI, positives and negatives, and there's probably a lot more negatives than there are positives, but we're going to start with the writing. And AI is an incredible thing if you really think about it and not take it personally, but it has to be used as a tool. If we don't use things as a tool and they're not being properly used, then it's like abuse of the system. And when it comes to writing, like the AP art exam that goes worldwide, they're not allowed to use AI whatsoever. But I thought I'd use like something that they can do as an example, even though they're not allowed to do, just to kind of give you an idea how things can be generated. And so I'm just copying and pasting, so I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little distracted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a statement, maximum, hopefully I spelled that right, of 600 characters. I should have had this probably all typed out. I'm a slow typist, and I'll probably misspell things. As you can see, 600 characters and spaces. And this is part of the problem of not having my keyboard in front of me. And what I'm going to do is give them the 2 sentences that a student came up with, and I want you to watch this. And let's see what it generates. Look at all this. So it gave me that statement, and that's great, but here's the problem, and this is why AP is right not to allow it. It didn't correct things. It's not like grammar correct. It basically filled in stuff that I should have been doing on my own. Art is done through expression, and more importantly, self-expression. So how would I use ChatGPT? So as you can see over here, I did a scratch art lesson guide, inspiring visit to an art club. So I'm doing posts like I'm on Facebook, but I'm not having it generate. I'm writing it out, but I'm using ChatGPT as a proofreader. So I am going to do a bio now, and we'll see what happens to it. And you can see how much I will write if I can get my cursor back over to this monitor. So I'm going to put artist bio so it knows what it is. And I'm going to put paste, so this is everything I wrote. And what's good about it, I have a bad habit of adding like sarcasm to my statements and stuff, and you got to realize that sometimes when you do that, you actually inadvertently insult somebody. And like I said, it's something that I need to work on, and some of you. And as you can see, it took my one large paragraph and gave me 3 smaller paragraphs by filling in the blanks in between. Now, is this okay? Because it looks like it's the same thing as the first one I showed you, and the truth is it's not. And now, would I go back and limit and say maybe short artist bio? Yes. And that way it knows to keep it short. And then I have my artist statement, and I'll do the same thing to show you how much I have written already. So I'm going to put artist statement, and it is nice that it fills in things I don't think about, so I can be inspired by what I'm putting. And then we'll see this one. Now I would probably do these individually, and And let's see, I think I confused it when I said artist statement. I shouldn't have cut and paste that one. And so that one might need to be redone, and just do, let's see if I can end it. Let's see, we'll just go to a new, and I'll start it up again. And then let's see, yep, there we go. See, look at this. So here it's telling me that my artist statement is actually kind of perfect, and this is why I like this. And it might give me some advice on the writing, and that's what I want. And this is why you should separate it too. So my artist statement was fine, and it expressed what I had personally, and that's kind of like what the AI is doing too, is trying to figure out how to express you through very few words, and then it becomes not you. And so when you're using this, and let's go back to the original, when you're using this, when you have an emotional statement like this, the effect of my mother had on me in my life through life and her death, which all forms of emotion being what I want to touch on. And you can see it was nice that it limited, but if this student wrote it all out and then kind of used it as a proofreader, like I did when we go back to my artist statement on a previous art show, it becomes like that board that I'm bouncing things off of, and it's given me constructive criticism, and that's how AI can be used as a tool. I'm sorry if I confused anybody, so if you have questions, leave them in the comments. I will answer the best I can. I'm not an expert in ChatGPT. I do like using it because I do have a weakness of writing, but I still write from my heart and express it, and like I said, I use it as a bouncing board, as a proofreader for me. So guys, I know I don't have a paper out or a pen out. I want to tell you guys, you're beautiful. I hope you're having a great day, and bye-bye.